Hi friends, welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about Oracle 12.2.01 CDB PDB to Oracle 19c CDB, that hard clone. I am going to describe and demonstrate how to do that hard clone with that running 12.2.01 pluggable database to a 19c container database through hard clone. So here I have prepared the high level steps. In this test lab, I have prepared like one database is running 12.2.01, 12CR2, and another database is running 19C, 19.3.0. So I'll show you guys. So here it is SRCDB, that is 12.2.01, and SRCDB2 12.19C. So I have tested in my lab only, in my single virtual machine only. So it has to be tested like a remote server also. So it will be doing that clone, like we can do it a remote hot clone also we can do. But in my lab I have tested in my single virtual machine only. So I am going to demonstrate this one. So let me log into the database, policy database. You can see here. So two version of database and listeners are running. Okay, and then you can log in. So here it is. On database is running 12c. This is 12 version. Okay, I will take another putty session. Here it is 19c. Here the 12c version database running container with pluggable. But in the target server, target database like 19c, it's running only with the empty container database. So what we are going to do, we are going to clone from the source source to target. So you can see here. So it is container, empty container. So there is no pluggable database. So what I am going to do, here I have prepared the high level steps. I have an Oracle 12.2 CDB with PDB and another Oracle 19.3 version CDB. So I will do hot clone of the PDB from 12.2.01 to the higher version of CDB 19.3 and then upgrade to the PDB 19C. So this is the agenda. This is the abstract like I am going to demonstrate. So hot cloning, like you can use a hot cloning since the introduction of the local undo with Oracle 12.2.01. Hence, my is at least 12.2.01, and if I use the default local undo, it's enabled. This works as usual. I show the sequence of the accents. Yes, it is. So here it is, the source CDB. We need to create a cloning user, and we need to provide that necessary privileges like create a common user for relocate operations and assign the necessary privilege. Okay, this one we have to create in source database like 12201. So I'm going to create here if it is I have already created, so that I'm going to demonstrate that user. Okay, so what I will do, I'm doing it in source database like 12201 database. I'm going to create that common user for cloning purpose. So I'm creating user for container art. So user created and grant this. We need to grant create session, create pluggable database server to client that clone user. So this is and all we have to do in source database like 12201 side, source side. And then we need to check that service names, what is the service name running on pluggable side, because we are going to create a database link. So SRDB plug is the service is running, so you can check it across. So there's a service also running under, so it's we are good to go. Like, so we have validated, and some other things also we need to validate. What are the registry settings, and I have already collected the information like what are the components in the pluggable. So you can see here I have changed the pluggable. So active services it is running, and so parameter local listener, yeah, it is running, and you can see and we need to consider prior to upgrade or prior to clone, we need to consider and the DB registry components and time zone file, any invalid objects, any recycle bins object is there, we need to purge the recycle bin. So here it is, where it is available, this one it is in pluggable. So this is the components available in the pluggable. So this plug only we are going to clone to target 19C container. Okay, so now we have validated, we have verified that components, and now we need to check the time zone file. Select version from file. So it is 26. After upgrade, it will be 32. Okay, so any invalid objects I have already verified, but even though I am demonstrating for you guys. And also recycle bin object, any recycle bin object, there is nothing. If it is there means we have to purge. And data file count for this plug 4 data. So name, data file names, these are all the data files are available in the plug. Okay, then size of the plug. So the pluggable database, how much size? So it's about 500 MB, not even 1 GB. Yeah. Okay. After that, we need to come with the target side. So SRCDB container 19C version, we need to come. We need to get a TNS entry for this source database. So I'll go to I'll get this TNS entry and put it to the target side, and I need to put where I need to put into 19C container. Okay, 1 second. here you can see. So here I have put, this is 19C side, you can see this is 19C. I already put this DNS entry. So for DB link connectivity, internal remote cloning purpose. So at this point we have done this, and then what we need to do, create the public database link for the relocate operation. Like we need to create the public database link and the target side, and mean that 19C database side plus create. So database link got created using that clone PDB is the database link. It is connecting through the, we have already created the user common user and source side. It will be connecting through SRDB plug. So it will be using. Okay, then we have to verify that whether the DB link it's working or not. We need to verify it. Yes, it's working fine. DB link is working. So next, we need to check that file name convert that user to ORData SRCDB1 SR plug. Pluggable database, we have already validated here the file name where it is located. You can see here. This is a source plug, source plug directory, and we need to create target side also. Select name from file. So here we don't have any plug name, so we need to create that directory. Because from here to it is going to this container plug. Okay, so I'm creating directory on target side. So it is there, it is got created. Then come out. Then we did until this point. Then we are going to clone now. We are going to create the pluggable database. Create pluggable database. It's hot clone. That the source side also it's running. We are going to plug here. Create pluggable database on 19C container. So it's creating. So PDB created. So PDB. So you can see here it is mount stage. So until this time we got created. After that we need to open that open upgrade. What we will do in that after cloning, what we will do here in that source side, so we did a hot clone. We need to close this side, source side. We will close this PDB. So it is closed, so it will not get any application connections and all. So after cloning we will do in the environment, if while cloning, if there is any archive logs backups are running, you have to disable it, otherwise the cloning operation will be failed. So you need to disable that archive log backup operations. You need to comment it out, and any cron job scheduled on archive backup, you need to comment it out. Okay. Okay, we will close this in source side. Now we are in target side. We are going to open the database. Alter pluggable database open upgrade, because we are going to upgrade 19c. Here we have a plugged in 19c container, so we are opening. So it will open like in a restricted mode only. So VDBs, yeah, you can see here the migrate AsserDB plug. It's an open mode is migrate restricted, yes, because it is a different version. Okay, it is 90, it is 12 version, and we have plugged in 19c contain. So after this open, we will yeah, the PDB will open with errors, so it's restricted mode only. Okay, then I need to open SRD and say okay, this is done. And because dictionary is still in Oracle 12 dictionary, where it is operates new within the 19c database. Okay, and then we are going to upgrade the PDB. This time I'm going to with the manual method. Last time I did DBUA method, that is a graphical user interface method, that is usually we will do. But this time I am coming up with some different, another option is there. We have three options is there for upgrade. So now I am using next option, like it is quite easy only, I guess. This step is simple as avoid the pre-upgrade steps. So I just simply avoiding the pre-upgrade steps and all. In my environment, there are no extra tasks necessary for SRDB block before upgrading it. Okay, so there is nothing is there. We can simply go ahead with that upgrades. Okay, yeah. Before that, I need to create this location. Logs will be stored in this location, and I will create here. Okay, this is target site, this is target. Okay, I'll come out and yeah, it is created the directory. Okay, then I will execute this one. Okay, I'm checking that file db upgrade. Okay, is there? So I'm simply executing this file. So we can go and check these logs here. So it is running. Even if you want, I will show you the logs which is executing. Yeah, that one is completed. I think we have to proceed with this log. It's not coming out. I'll close it and open again. So you can see here it is running. Upgrade is plug. What we did, just we have cloned from 12 to 01 pluggable database, cloned from source to target. It is remote clone as well. We can do like this only. So I have done, and I have created the pluggable database on 19c container database on top of container database, and after that I have opened the database as open upgrade mode. So I'm doing it upgrade with the 19c. So it is that 19c having empty container only. I am plugging into the 12.201 pluggable database to 19c empty container. So it will be the coolest method. And the testing phase, like how much time it will take for that clone, and downtime we need to get an observation, like how much time it will take, and based on that we can give a downtime to the application team. So it's going. After that we need to recompile, and we need to update the time zone file, and we need to validate that database components, like and pluggable database components, and everything we need to validate. And is there any invalid objects or any DB recycle bin object is there, we need to purge it. And also we need to check with that service relocated here, and everything we need to check it out post upgrade. So I will demonstrate. It is going on, that upgrade is going on now. First we did clone from source to target, source PDB to remote CDB clone. This is hot clone. We can do another method as well, like we need to put the source pluggable database as open read only mode, because any open any no any new connections application connection will not be hit into the database. So we'll put mount, or we can put open read only mode, and then we can clone. But what I did this time, I did hard clone. The database is open for applications, so I have done it clone. So before that, we need to put it a command in the archive backups if there are anything scheduled in the cron jobs. Yes, the upgrade is going on steadily. We need to wait. Yeah, it will go to up to. It is having 109 phases. It will need to complete. So it will take some more time. So we need to wait for some more time. We'll get into it. Here it is. The upgrade is still in progress. The phase 87 it's going on currently, and you can see that upgrade logs. Let's keep on running. And also I opened that alert log as well. It's going on. So far so good. The upgrade is so far so good. It's going on fine as expected. It will take a few minutes to complete, and after that we need to do some post upgrade checks, like we need to upgrade util RP we need to run for invalid objects, recommitting invalid objects, and a time zone update we need to do, and we need to validate the post upgrade components. So it's going on. Now the upgrade gets completed successfully. You can see that upgrade phases, I told you already, it is 107 phases. It's got completed successfully. And upgrade summary also you can see here. This time took 5868 seconds for PDBs, and grand total it's 5868. Like total upgrade time is 1 hour 37 minutes. Okay, you can see the alert log as well, and upgrade log. It's done. Process ended. So everything is completed. And alert log it is. So we will go and check, like, now what we need to do post upgrade. After upgrade, we need to login as open and save state and run this recompile utility. So what I will do, I'll select. So you can see we need to open alt pluggable database, open, read, write. So database is open. So PDBs. So read write. Earlier there is no database, and now we have plugged here, cloned and plugged upgrade, plugged here and upgraded to 19C. And alter pluggable database will do save state. So state. Okay, now we need to run this command. So it's running. the compile operation is running. Here you go. Now the utilRP script gets completed successfully. You can see here, and also you can see the log. This is plot log. This is utilRP log. It is in the process ended. It's completed successfully. And then we need to go with that next option. Finally, I can adjust the time zone of my upgrade PDB at CanCon payload does not give a direct output. It will be able to check the log files afterwards. Okay. So after that, I need to check that I'm going to run that upgrade. I'll run this time zone upgrade, and then we'll sorry, I have executed a log directory. It's not there. Here I need to change scripts, and I will run again. So it's running. You can check this log here also. So it's updating the time zone. Earlier it is 26. After updating, it will be on 32. So it's completed. You can see this is completed, and also next one we need to check. We need to run that apply time zone apply as well. Here is the log location. You can see the log. It's running. Here also that time zone upgrade also gets completed successfully. So with that final check we need to perform after that. So what we will do, like we'll log into that database sysdba select star global underscore so pdb. So this done, and what we need to check, so time zone updated successfully. Exclusive to CDB false, this would be meant that will go, and also all alter system setters of DB log, and so PDB. So we are in pluggable database now, and check that one. 32. Any invalid object? Nothing. Any plugin violation? this is resolved, everything resolved. You can see here the status will be resolved, so it is resolved, so nothing to worry about it. And also how many data file we saw earlier, it is 4 or 5 file. I saw that one in the database, so 4 files, and all the files is cloned here where we can. So earlier it is cdb1 SRBlock, now cdb2 SRBlock. Now any object available in db recycle bin, so nothing. So one more thing is we need to verify, like comp id for so you can see, so it is all the components have been upgraded to 19c. All the components have upgraded to 19c. So that cloning, hot cloning of pluggable database to 19c container, it is got completed successfully. Everything looks good. So everything looks good. The SRBB plug also, the services also relocated to target container. So this is it, guys. This is that's it. We have done with hot cloning from 12.01 to 19c empty container. So hope you all liked this video, and we have how we have migrated and how we have cloned and upgraded to 19c from 12.01 pluggable database. So this is it. So now everything looks good and we are good to go. Yeah, thank you friends. If you like, keep watching on my channel, and I will be keep on posting on new features and new methodologies from Oracle implemented, and everything will be posted periodically. And hope you all liked this video, and we will meet you all on next another one interesting video. See you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.